All right, so the most common mobility training mistake that we all make, including me, is that we just go through the motions. We kind of check out and stop paying attention. And what happens is we don't get results from our training. We don't stimulate the body in a way to actually unlock range of motion. It would be like trying to do resistance training, trying to get stronger without using any weights. It'd be like only using an empty barbell or a plastic barbell that doesn't weigh anything, and you're not going to get stronger. And it's the same thing with mobility training. Certain things need to be present in order to get results. And one thing that needs to be present is you need to go to your end range and a little beyond your end range. And so I'm going to teach this concept to you in a follow-along format. We're not going to do a full head-to-toe mobility session, just a few exercises so that you can understand the concept and use this for the rest of your life. Next time you do any mobility drill or session, you should be focusing on this if this is an issue for you. So let's start at the neck. We're going to start twisting from side to side. Just notice what your normal range of motion is here, kind of your normal stopping point. And after you've done a few reps in each direction, try and go a little bit further than you were before. Just reach a little bit more, twist a little bit deeper. Try and look a little bit further behind you. And you're not forcing anything. You're not moving into pain. And so if anything's painful, back off or don't do it. But you're trying to get a little bit deeper into that range. And you can even go to that end range and pause and try and go twist a little bit more and hold it for a moment. And you can go to the other side. Twist a little bit more. And you'll notice if you're doing it right that you are twisting a little bit further than you were when you just started. And that extra little bit makes all the difference with your mobility training results. So let's go into tilts now. So let's drop one ear to one shoulder, and then we'll drop the other ear to the other shoulder. We're just tilting from side to side. And again, just go to your normal end range, whatever feels right. Feel it out, especially if you've had some injuries to your neck recently or in the past. Go really easy on these, and maybe don't even do them if you're at risk of hurting yourself. But eventually I want you to go a little bit deeper into that range of motion. Try and tilt a little bit further, a little bit more. You can even, as you tilt to one side, you can drive the opposite shoulder down to get a little bit deeper into that. So if we go right ear to right shoulder, you can pack that left shoulder down and reach your fingertips down the outside of your leg. And you'll feel, oh, I'm getting deeper into there. And that extra little bit, again, it makes all the difference. Now the trick here is when we're trying to do something a little bit more dynamic. So maybe we're not just doing this side-to-side motion, but we're doing a circle. So let's do it right now. So let's tilt the head to one side. Let's roll it forward, chin to chest, and all the way through. So we're tilting to the other side. And then we're going to tilt back, looking up, and just keep that circle going all the way around. And again, we're trying not to just go through the motions here. We're trying to actively reach all throughout every little position that we're moving through. We're trying to increase our mobility and do it mindfully. And that can be challenging when you're distracted or you're trying to do this when you're watching TV, for example. We'll switch directions. But again, we're trying to actively increase our range of motion, trying to tell our body that this is okay, this is safe. I can get to this position without injuring myself. And we'll stop. So now we'll move to the shoulders for another example. So I want you to shrug your shoulders all the way up and all the way around. Just do a few easy circles. And you see this is really common. Athletes will do this as they're warming up. But what we want to do for improving mobility is not just go through the motions. We're trying to actively go to our end range of motion and even beyond it. So let's shrug them all the way up as high as we can. And then start to roll our shoulders back behind us, pinching them together in the back. And then continue that circle, rolling them down and eventually forward. And we're trying to reach as far forward as we can as we roll them up and shrug them up as high as we can. And then again, back behind us, pinching together in the back, and just continue that circle at your own pace. You can go nice and slow like I am. Slow and smooth is generally better than faster, but the speed is not as important as your mindfulness and the depth. And we're going to switch directions. So again, we're trying to actively increase our range of motion. We're not just going through the motions here. We're trying to reach that end range. And if you've done a lot of mobility training in the past, and this might be very easy for you, you're like, oh, this is not doing anything for me. You could try alternating your shoulder circles, which will get a little bit deeper. You could have your arms up a little bit higher. There's different ways to do it, but we're just doing the regular shoulder circles here, and we'll take a break. So we'll move on to the hips. We'll finish with the hips. This will be the last example. Pretty good one for getting the sensation behind this. Just start with some really easy hip circles. Don't even think about it. Just like, okay, I'm just moving my hips around like this hula hoop motion. We store a lot of tension in our hips, and in order to remove and release that tension, we got to get a little bit deeper than just this surface level mobility. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to press our hips forward, find a comfortable stance, hip width or shoulder width. Press your hips forward. You can squeeze your glutes, round out the fronts of your hips, and then we're going to reach all the way around to one side and reach all the way back, trying to reach your butt back behind you like you're trying to reach for a chair that's a little bit too far. And then we're going to circle around to the other side and then press those hips forward. And just continue that circle off to the side, folding at the hips as we start a partial squat and hinging movement backwards, pressing the hips forward to full extension. And then, yeah, continue that circle all the way around at your own speed. You don't have to be doing the same speed as I am. Whatever feels best for you. And we'll switch directions right here. Press those hips all the way forward. Get that full range of motion in the front and all the way around. You're trying to actively reach all the way around that circle. And this makes all the difference. This is what it takes to improve your mobility. And slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So make sure that we'll do one more circle here. Make sure that you're always trying to reach that end range of motion in whatever position or drill that you're doing, and you'll get so much better mobility results. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let's make it a great day for you, for me, for those around us, and I'll see you in the next video.